Yes, you are
Just
very
me.
angry with the headset.
So there is my neighbor's dog is barking. Can do about it. He's audio.
You're like cutting in and out now.
Stop falling into the void and stay up.
Walk back.
I think your audio sensitivity is kind of messed up, dude.
Well, again, it's on.
I mean, yeah, I understand that you're trying to cut out the dog, but like, literally, you can't speak in complete sentences because your mic's not picking all of it up.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
You're quieter now, to the point where I can't hear you at 200%.
No,
Hey, if you put you and your mic under a blanket, that'll cut out a lot of noise.
Like all of it.
He just disappeared. He was like, and then just disappeared.
Yeah, you're very quiet.
Also, has my audio been sounding nicer right now?
I
Yeah,
can
you sound
hear
good.
you.
Like, recently?
Right now, real good.
Okay. Because I got new fans, so the computer is ridiculously quieter now.
Neat.
Though I don't think I could hear your fans to begin with, so.
Well, that's probably just because of Discord's voice filtering. Because it was loud, very annoyingly so.
Okay, I only heard some of that because Bath laughing is just so much louder than you, I can't hear you at all over.
I laughed because I cannot hear him at all. I just heard, okay, and then just he's gone.
If you were
He
talking
said
about
he
the
was
soundtrack,
asking if the Outer Worlds soundtrack, the introduction stuff. He said it's interstellar good.
I would say that it is intergalactic, planetary, good. Beastie Boys reference. Hey.
Still very
So quiet. So quiet. I have you 200%. I can hardly hear you.
No change.
No change at all.
Okay, then I need to increase the sensitivity on my microphone.
Please do.
One thing that I'm going to heavily enjoy about getting a new computer is I'll get to reinstall my microphone and it's just put everything back.
Did you
What?
guys hear anything he said?
Why can't you just reinstall your microphone now?
What about that?
You're still very low.
Welcome to the Sphatic Woods.
See my microphone.
I can hear you now.
Hello.
You are really loud.
Speak!
What about now?
You're good now, but it's kind of blown out.
You're good.
Okay, what about now?
That's
Good.
a little bit. It's still cutting a bit. That's it.
What about now? Can you?
Perfect.
How does my voice
Perfect.
sound right now?
Yeah,
You're
that's
good.
better.
Better? Worse? Or should I
Better.
talk soft?
But
Better.
fucking Kyron, open up Audacity and just test your audio. Make adjustments and test against like Audacity, and then when it's sounding good to you, call in.
Because Audacity has different mic settings and it's working differently than Discord. Like each one of them is using my microphones in separate settings.
No,
That's bizarre, and I've never had anything like that.
I was about to say,
Why
no,
do you think I'm so overly confused by it? I will change the setting in Audacity and it won't affect the settings in Discord. So that way when I go back to Discord, the settings are still fucked up.
Well, that's because you're changing the settings in Audacity. You need to change the settings in the actual microphone operating system. You need to change the operating system settings.
That's what I can't. It won't change. There's nothing I can do. I'm trying to modify the sensitivity on it, trying to fix that. I can't seem to get in the right spot.
You can't modify Discord's sensitivity as well?
Well, I am. That's why I'm in Discord sensitivity right now. Which, ironically enough, it doesn't even see my microphone. It has it listed as a default, or it has it listed as the microphone from my camera.
dude, what Audacity has 3 different audio engines. Windows Wasapi, Windows Direct Sound, and MME. Make sure you're using Windows Direct Sound.
Let's see if I'm trying to unplug and replug in my mic and see if that'll work.
Okay.
Cameras, phones, speakers are fine. Why does it not?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? None, because I ate all the wood that the
42.
woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
It's 42. The answer is always 42.
No, that's the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Not the answer things always
How much
are.
wood could a woodchuck chuck?
Just
Because
go-
the question of how much wood could a woodchuck chuck could answer every question in the universe.
But what if you couldn't chuck? What if it wanted to chuck wood, but it couldn't?
Then the tree falls on top of it.
That makes no
Probably-
sense. You make no sense.
I'm a fucking,
Oh, wait. That's right. It's in this.
I'm a fucking furry boy. What do you think? Anything ever makes sense for me?
So am I, but you make no sense again on that.
Are you a furry then?
Since the
Obviously.
majority of us came from Discord, I'd say that's a yes.
What does Discord have to do with furries?
I'm sorry, not
Discord
Discord. I meant
was literally
Dreamkeepers. I meant
created-
Dreamkeepers. I'm sorry.
And also, Discord itself was literally created by furries, anyways.
That is also true.
The official Twitter is sending LOs and stuff constantly.
Alright.
You ever noticed that?
Person they hired.
Alright, I'm gonna drop out of Discord real quick while I reset my settings.
Okay, we're probably gonna get killed by druid ghosts, so
Kinky.
Where the hell did Monaco go? I just realized he took off.
He's hiding
Okay,
from us.
Whatever. Hang on.
He doesn't want to hear the OO.
I have never seen a generation of Pokemon where they've held every Pokemon in the dex so hard to their chest until the game actually comes out.
Hmm?
It's absolutely insane.
that probably is not a good thing.
I mean, why would they not? Like, they could release anything if people go fucking out of their mind. It doesn't matter. Like, this is just them not showing the Pokemon. They've shown a bunch of features.
There's too many Pokemons. They need to lower it and like keep the ones that are good.
They're already doing that. And everyone got mad about it.
They really should ditch like half of them at least.
They're not doing that much. They're only keeping it low.
Don't they have like almost 1,000 now or something?
I think it'll break 1,000 with this game.
I'm pretty sure it's over 1,000.
It's not. Currently, it's not. It's like at almost 900. I'm pretty sure. I think it's like at 897.
How many Pokemon are there? 807. Fuck you. Wait. This one says 829. Nobody cares about your man-eating worm.
What?
What about your worm-eating men?
Okay, that's just called gummy worms.
Not if they're alive.
A gummy is just a bunch of collagen, and worms, right, that doesn't work. Worms are just protein.
I mean, no.
Yes,
There's other stuff in worms.
yes, but they're pretty much just protein snacks, like bugs.
Oh, I would like to see you try to snack on a bobbit worm. Have fun with that one. Lose the hand.
Well, you have to stab it first.
Yes.
Try stabbing in the ground. Bobbit worms are diggers.
Yes. You could stab through the ground.
Scary boys.
I mean, you just need to know where to grab so it doesn't kill you.
Fucking baba worms are scary. Look up baba worms. They're terrifying. They have
Yeah.
throat razors. Fucking throat razors.
Ooh.
I think chickens have throat razors too,
It's a lobster worm.
and a lot of birds. I think.
Yeah, it's a lobster worm. I think we could eat it.
Wait. Did they
What?
give me out another evolution other than Persian?
I was considering taking College of Swords because it says that you can use your weapon as your spellcasting focus, but it says only for your bardic spells. I don't know if Minako would allow me to use it for all my spells. I do plan on asking. Actually,
What kind of turtle is that?
Leatherback turtle.
Damn. But that's not what I meant by throat razors. Bobbit worms have jaws that go into their throat, and they're like razor sharp. They're like razor sharp. They're kind of like bone, but they're like more like human teeth in their hardness, and they just like lunge out of their mouth and then yank them closed and pull you into their throat. It's fucking crazy. Bobbit worms be scary, yo. Also, this beard meowth is amazing.
Also,
gave-
like the trapdoor spider.
Also spooky.
Yes.
Mm. When the fucking Pokemon community is just like so fucking big and good at art that any leak is fucking suspect, even if it's like the most real looking thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Also, Sobble is the gayest. And I mean that literally. The most gay starter, if this is his actual final form. He goes from shy little boy lizard to emo lizard to definitely the most suave fucking gay actor you've ever met in your entire life, lizard. And I fucking love it.
Chad?
Huh?
A Chad?
No. He's just like the most slender, most pomp fucking lizard I've ever seen in my entire life. He's just like, he fucking owns the room.
I'm curious if we will see any more druids, because if they all sacrificed themselves,
They're all dead now, hopefully.
yeah.
Except the one who was late, so he didn't show up.
Oh, that's none of them.
There's always that guy. In every group, though.
That's because I killed that one in a fireball.
Twice. We killed him twice.
Yeah, but there has to have been someone who was late to the party. Like there always is.
I still love how the first time we had that encounter was like just fireball all the twig lights. Nako got pissed the second time. He moved them around, and they were still close enough to fireball. Oh, that is legit my favorite memory so far of this campaign.
Is espresso or espresso? Is it espresso or espresso?
Espresso.
Espresso.
What?
I said
Espresso.
espresso.
Fireball.
Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I hate the surface of the shit.
You have shown me what not to do.
All that shimmers is gold. Only suit and stars, 6 episode.
Okay.
Say so, zero talks are, say son, so, say son, they, those I sell the soul. It's only suit and stars, 6 episode.
The one good thing about this new update to the Steam library, despite how much I hate it, is that it shows all the games you've ever played. So it has like I forgot I had Transformice. There is Warframe, Sins of the Solar Empire, Prime World, Night in the Woods, even though that's not a game and it's pretty shit. Um, Golf with your friends. Um, hmm. Hold on. So, alright, he just had to reboot Discord and update.
Hmm.
I did not expect Monaco to have such a visceral reaction to me asking what levels of metagaming he allows.
Because there is no level of metagaming allowed.
I mean, some people apparently are okay with like looking up certain things as long as it's not like the actual module. Other people are fun fucking around. I think the main issue is like characters having in-game knowledge that they shouldn't have. No? Yeah.
I mean, if you know what's gonna happen, just don't play around it. Like your character doesn't know. If you're incapable of doing that, then stop reading ahead.
I'm not reading ahead.
That's my take on it. I'm not saying that to you directly. I'm just saying my take
Oh,
is if you can play around knowing and still have fun and not ruin it for everyone by telling them what's going to happen, then
yeah.
fine,
Like,
read ahead. Who cares? Like if
yeah,
you're
Hey,
going to GM it
that,
yourself, then I can't stop you, and you
yeah,
shouldn't.
like
I should encourage you.
that's what the intelligence checks are. Like in case you know something, like to see if your character somehow does know it or not.
hey, hey. Roar.
But yeah, that was one of the reasons why, because of where we're doing the sad campaign. So like, there are some monsters that cross over, so like I pretty much know what they are about, but at the same time, like I didn't know. Hey, that's blood.
Hey, John dies at the end.
If you don't know what blood is, you have a different set of issues.
No, I said, oh, that's blood. Like I picked myself by accident.
Do you like the sight of your own blood?
But no, I'm like,
I swear I've
but no,
heard that
because
line so many goddamn times. It's
why do you
annoying.
talk?
Thing that fiends say in New Vegas. Yeah. I do not like this silence.
I gave up trying to talk.
Why so? Why'd you give up?
People kept talking over one another.
Mm-hmm. I haven't said anything in forever, so.
Where's the audio control for this game? Here we go. But I don't have a lot of things I can use right now. If I can, I'm just gonna have to start battling. Time to see how much of a culture shock this is, because I have not played in like a year. Do I even remember the controls?
You will.
Are there even any players on the Steam platform?
Which game?
War Robots.
Oh. Sorry, I don't have that game.
I do. I might just reinstall it on my phone if it keeps doing this bullshit. So apparently I learned to not install the Nox player anymore. It's full of malware, which is disappointing. It wasn't before.
I don't know what the Nox player is. Sorry.
Nox player is an emulator for mobile games to PC.
Hmm.
Or it was, just don't download it again. I made sure to reset my password though, just in case. Alright. No, not KKK, just KK.
Okay.
K. I have not played War Robots in like a year, and anything. I'm curious how I will do with this broken screen, but I should be able to rotate it correctly. Last I remember, I had a Leo, a Griffin, No, I replaced Natasha with the healing robot. Hmm, Leo, Griffin, Golem, the healer bot, and right, the dashing robot. Yes, that one. And it had the Tolumbus. Oh man, I fucking love the Tolumbus. So the Tolumbus is a rocket. It's a medium heavy. It's a medium rocket launcher which fires rockets up to 500 meters away. And and it's on a constant reload, so you can fire all or you can fire just one, and it'll immediately start reloading the rockets. I had mine all at level 12 or level 10, 11, and they were really like you could just snipe people from afar, and the robot I had them on could dash.
And I'm just making a mental note not to cross you.
Oh, back in my day, I used to be a good player. Now it's with so many updates, I'm probably Iron Flame. I could probably climb the ranks, but
So you arrived to Valaki.
hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back.
Okay. So,
We're missing a tiefling.
oh
We seem to do that a lot. Just run off.
no! Oh no!
Somebody ping him.
Ping him. Yes, ping him.
Who are you supposed to be this time?
Away! Everyone's back. I mean, maybe not, but you know, you're back in Valaki anyway.
We're still missing one of those sneaky tieflings.
Oh, one of those sneaky tieflings, yes.
I didn't put the mutes back on, did I? Where were the went?
Oh shit, Hephaestus makes good fucking helmets.
Did you just say Asbestos makes helmets?
No,
Hephaestus.
Hephaestus. It's a company in Outer Worlds. By the way, we're ready to move on. Is Freed around?
He was earlier. Ping him.
I didn't thought someone else did it.
I pinged him too. What the hell is that?
Sorry, didn't have my headphones plugged in.
I see.
Cool.
It sounded like a horribly overboosted version of the Harry Potter theme.
No, it was just a really loud version of the opening title for Outer Worlds. I'm not kidding, guys. I'm in love with the opening title just because of how, like, I have a hobby of listening to main theme songs and game soundtracks, movie soundtracks, listening to the actual orchestral versions of it. And this is one of those few times where it's really big, but yet it's done well to where it emphasizes the concept of expansive and empty. Like everything that you're hearing in the main title song, it's in an echo chamber. It's like in like an empty amphitheater. So when you're hearing it, you're hearing the echo of it expanding and hitting nothing. In a sense, in space.
Yeah, in terms of stuff like that, I really like, in terms of space music, I like some of the original Homeworld 1 music, which nails space horror.
Dead Space is another one that really does space music really well. With the new Star Treks were a really good one as well. How they kind of handled some of the more baser soundtracks, the smaller songs, not the main titles. I mean like the actual like background music. But I don't know. I'm weird. I love listening to soundtrack music.
All right, let's go. Let's get ready. Let's start.
I'm ready.
By the way, how's my sound? Am I coming in clear?
You're
Yeah,
good.
you're fine.
Woohoo!
So, are we in the?
I am ready!
I'm ready.
All in order, all in line, and ready for inspection.
Aha! Here we go. We're back at the lab.
Lab? Question mark.
Not lab. Sorry. The bar. The I meant to say the tavern, and I kept thinking, oh, I have a tab open there, and then it just came out lab for some reason.
In the laboratory.
Yeah, so Yuna just wanders inside. Starts
Alright,
ordering
you wanted
drinks.
to keep in.
You wander inside, and well, unfamiliar to you, but perhaps familiar to everyone else. A lovely-looking a woman is not her. The typical barkeep and husband and wife have returned.
I wave hello.
She waves back. As two young boys scamper about the main portion of the inn, eventually eventually chasing one another up the stairs.
Children? That's.
Yep.
Oh wait, we've seen children before.
Alexa, stop. So, Kyron sees children running around, just sits there and turns around and says, wow, they go on one vacation and they procreate that quickly.
I punch her shoulder lightly.
Hold on, I'm trying to remember my character's name. Leona, yes. Leona watches the kids. Her tail kind of whips around.
All right.
Hey, bar person.
Yes.
Alcohol me.
Very well. What can I get you?
Places of gold on the table.
No, he means turn him into
No.
alcohol.
No.
Yuna says
No alcohol.
Yuna's a woman, and also she places a gold on the table. She says that much.
Very well. Let me suggest the. Oh, you wouldn't believe what we got a bottle of.
Oh, what?
The best wine in all the land. Nobody's seen a bottle in 10 years, and we got one.
How? From where?
A dealer while we were on vacation. Wouldn't give the details on where he got it. But look at this. She pulls from below the counter a sizable bottle, enough for about enough for a glass for everyone here, minus the kids. It has gold foiling on the top of the bottle, and the rest of the uneven, slightly misshapen, but carefully and quite clearly craftsman-made glass bottle are tinted green. It is. I don't know if you recognize, but it is the Champagne de l'Estampe.
From the Blue Gem.
If memory serves, that's the out of character. If memory serves, that's the wine that the wine cellar is trying to rebuild, right?
The one he
That
doesn't
needed
have. The one he
Yeah,
never
That
had.
is
he needs the
that
gems
is-
to build that one.
that is that is the one that the old man told you. Damian Mardikov is the guy you were talking to. That's the wine guy. You know his name. He's told you before. Davian. I'm sorry, not Damian. Davian. He has told you that the gem powering the Champagne de l'Estampe grapes has not been it went missing and has remained missing for 10 years.
I actually don't
And
know
it takes 10 years for the wine, right?
no.
He just hasn't
No.
had it for that long.
The problem is that first the grapes have to grow, and then there's the aging and fermentation. This is out of character or in character.
That's up to you.
Well, I know that much out of character. In character, I don't know if Bailey knows much about winemaking.
Then assume she doesn't? Question mark.
Let's go with that because I don't feel like rolling.
So you got the good stuff. Good. You know, pass the tables. Put it down.
Wait, whoa! Hold your horses. How much is that bottle?
This bottle.
Yes, that bottle.
Well, seeing as for all we know it's one of a kind, I don't think I'd be willing to sell it. I'd be willing to share it with all of us.
No. I mean, how much did you pay for that bottle? Like, it didn't just miraculously appear in your hands. Where did you get it from?
We got it from, well, from a seller.
Okay,
That's not details.
go
care.
on.
Well, we were on vacation, and
In your basement?
yes, in our own basement. She just stares straight-faced at you for a moment.
And that's where the
We
children came from.
Well
I get that.
done.
We saw your husband come up. He served us drinks. Then he went back down. Made a dick joke, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, that does sound like him, but no, we didn't vacation only in the basement.
We know that. She giggles a little.
I'd also like it known that we don't have a basement.
I stare at
Good
the room
information.
where we had been originally with Rudolph. I should move my token. Please let me move my token. Thank you very much. But go on.
Well, in any case, we were approached by a man who said that he had a bottle of it, and of course we didn't believe him. I mean, it's been so long since we were even able to purchase it, and we're one of the highest selling taverns in the land, and that's saying something. But we haven't been able to buy it for what has it been? You hear from the kitchen. It's
10
been about
years.
10 years.
Yeah, that sounds
Yes,
about when the
roundabout like that. So of course we didn't believe him. But he said he had it, and he showed it to us. And as a matter of fact, there was the seal on the bottom of the bottle, right there. And she tips it up, and you see a crest that has been pressed into the glass, clearly done while molten. So this is real.
I don't.
Out of, out of, Balin, you go ahead first.
No, you go first.
Out
I
of
have-
character. Yeah, out of character question. Did we ever get a chance to look at a bottle at the winery to know what we were looking at, or was it only just hearsay?
Of what? A bottle
The
of?
the 10-year-old stuff. Yeah. Did he
No,
ever? Did Draven ever show us the bottles?
No, Davian never. Davian doesn't have any.
Davian.
Yeah, he sold all of it 10 years ago when he ran out.
Yeah.
When the gem was stolen, he sold his stock of it, and he doesn't have any more.
Davian, is that the
It's a wine
The
guy.
winemaker. So, answer me this then. Let's say, oh my god, I get to pull this card. Sorry, out of character. I get to pull my tavern card. So, I'm currently, traveling the land looking for new drinks to open in my tavern once we reopen it. We had that fire damage and whatnot. Where might I find this cellar? So I might, purchase a couple bottles. Hell, maybe we can open up a trade between my tavern and yours.
The seller of this bottle? I don't even know if he has any. He only told us he had the one. After all,
Then-
it's not like anybody has stock.
Then certainly he should know how to make more of it. I mean, you don't.
Make more of it. What are you
Yes.
talking about? We haven't been able to order more from the Wizard of Wines in 10 years.
the gem was stolen? Remember, we
I step on Valen's foot.
I stomp your foot.
I'm sure.
I'm just kind of smiling, and I slightly turn. Would you shut up? I'm trying to get information.
Leona just leans back against the wall and goes, "Oh, he's trying to hide the fact that we need to find out who took the gem for that particular wine."
All right, fine. Fuck it. I think the person who sold you the wine is the same person who stole the gems.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, don't take his word on it. The whole situation is a lot more complicated, but it's still
Okay.
worth looking into.
As far as I know, the situation is very uncomplicated. It's just
Why
there's
do
so
you
many
think?
unknowns?
Why would you think that the seller of this bottle is the same person?
Because they have no leads and they're desperate.
No.
Exactly.
Like pulls her hood up and then puts her hands on her ears and says, "All this exposition is making me have a headache. I'm too sober for this. Could you please give me some?"
No.
She reaches behind her, and with kind of one fluid motion, grabs a a drinking vessel from underneath the counter and taps it full of the Red Dragon Crush wine,
Thank you.
placing it in front of you.
Yina throws it back super fast.
Mm-hmm. Well, for 1 gold, I'm sure I could get you at least 5 of those. Let me know
Keep
when
it
you need a
coming.
refill.
Second one.
Please be sober tonight.
From this point on, Yina, she will serve you as many drinks as you require. So whenever you need one, just let me know you're having another one.
Yina has 3 that stops.
Okay.
Oh, good
Yes,
lord.
please don't drink the entire bottle.
Not
Please-
that, that's not of the good stuff, by the way. That's of the Red Dragon Crush, not the champagne.
And then it's just like doesn't pay attention if that's like she probably paid for more than that, but she just leaves it.
All right. Duly noted.
So do I have to pay for a cup or?
Well, at this bar, everybody has their own tabs, so... You want some?
Well, yeah, I don't have any gold. I only have maybe about 10 silver.
Hmm. Well, lucky for
Isn't
you.
that like 1 gold?
Yeah, it's literally.
That was in character, by the way.
Oh, there you go.
Vaylee just stares at you as she just had a blonde moment. Character, are we streaming?
Yes.
Yes,
damn
we are
it.
screaming right now.
Oh my god.
Vayleen stares blankly for a few moments and oh, that's right. Right.
Alright, now that I'm regular, we should talk about the fact that you guys are scared to death of the good old Baron boy,
We don't talk about that guy.
and it's stopping your ability to understand what's actually happening here.
Do
You
you
can't
know?
break a curse if you don't know the mystery behind it.
How long have you been here?
Like 3 days.
That explains everything.
But the thing is, even if he can snap you out of existence, you can't free yourself without breaking the curse. And we can't break the curse unless we know what happened. I just know there's a curse to be broken.
Or unless we're strong enough.
Well, you don't have to fight him if he's a curse. He's bad because of the curse. If he's an evil man because he's cursed, then we gotta free him first, and we can't just like murder him. That's bad people.
I wish this character was there when the entire story was explained, so I could properly reiterate it right now.
You
So,
know, even if
as-
you were right, I'm still not happy with the fact that he killed Solus. You wouldn't know that.
As you are chatting, a familiar old man kind of pushes his way through the doorway into the establishment. Leona, he walks past you, giving you a nod.
Oh, hey, it's you. Hello.
Wait, why is he giving me a nod?
Just because you're next to him, and he's like, hey.
He's into cats.
Wow.
Jinx.
So,
I don't know what's worse. That he's into the cats or the immediately following Jinx.
It's because we both said wow.
So, what
Anyway.
just happened?
he walks in. Hello. So, I take it the delivery is done.
Yes.
Well, to the best of our abilities.
The
Well,
bridge
to
is
the best
totally
of my
unsafe.
abilities. I just blah blah blah. I can't talk today. To the best of my abilities, as I just did that one of those subtle flexes.
Leona says, oh please, you didn't even cross the bridge.
No, I did, but I did haul the cart 5 miles.
He nods. Good, good. Danica. The lady behind the bar gives him a cold nod and kind of looks away.
Oh, you know each other?
I imagine everybody here knows everybody. It's a small town.
But he was at the wine place. Well, we kind of
Yes, yes. So, too ashamed to admit you know me then? And she follows up. It's not shame, and you know that. You drove him away. He tells me every night.
Yeah.
He just... He can't handle the responsibility. Nope. Not doing this again. I'm not doing this with you.
Are we talking about a child? Are we talking about the 2 kids that appeared?
As those two were talking, the familiar gentleman that you all know as the one who runs the bar walks out of the kitchen. Oh, hey! I heard there was someone new just coming.
I wave.
Hello.
What are you doing here? You're too ashamed to admit you know me. And you didn't just never expected me to stumble back in?
It's just really awkward. And Nina like leans down all the way so that you can't see her from the bar.
No, don't pay attention to the old crow.
Whoa, your voice changed like a lot.
He just kind of remains silent, staring at who he is considered, quote, the old crow, as Davian speaks up.
The return of no.
Oh. Welcome back.
Why do I have so many notifications?
I only
don't know.
messaged you once.
Hmm.
There's a... Oh, so you're still tricking them with that... You're still going about that fake accent. Really? I never expect... Alright, well, why don't you just fess up then? How about you be honest with someone for your first time? For the first time, you be honest with someone. You know that's not the case. But fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet my father, Davian Mardukov.
Called it.
Oh, this is so awkward. I'm way too young for this kind of confrontation.
Well, that
Yeah, well,
simplifies
drink up. We have enough
things.
wine for me.
I'm only like 70, and then Nina starts drinking again.
Don't have kids, you know. Not that you'd be a good parent.
Not until I'm at least 500.
What?
So what's this for then? Why'd you drop by? Is there any reason other than just to disrupt my my establishment?
Well, yes.
No. Well,
Yes.
there's another reason.
So, you two are father and son. I heard that correctly?
You heard correctly, whether he wants to admit it or not.
So then that means that...
I mean, I'm already out of the bag, so...
Catch out. So then you should
Both
know.
Davian and Martica, or both Davian and fucking shit, what's his name? Fuck, Erwin. Both Davian and Erwin roll their eyes at the same time.
Not the time for lighthearted humor.
So then you both should know the incidents happening around if you're both related and keep it, right? I look at the bar owner. I forget their name. I don't know who's
Erwin.
I look at Erwin. Like, so you know what's been happening with the winery, right?
Not hardly. I try to avoid going down there.
Hmm.
Ever.
Well,
Yeah, well, if you had been down there, you would have known my gems got stolen. And no, not just the one that you failed to protect, but those other ones too.
we got one of them back.
Wait, which one did we fail to protect?
The Cret Crush. That we
Go
got-
ahead and tell him. What my father is referring to is when he put me alone on guard duty when I was, God, 10 years ago. And I
You
swear,
like 30? Now, don't get me wrong. You humans basically only live like 20 seconds. You're like flies.
well,
But
fuck you too.
Enough from the
like,
peanut gallery,
aren't you fully
Lena.
grown at like 12?
I punch Yina.
It's not till we're 18 that we.
Technically 21. Although
Depends where you
insurance,
live.
although insurance doesn't really take over until about 26.
I have no idea what these guys are talking about. To be honest with you three.
A vague concept.
So, I brought I came here today and met them here because there was well, they asked me about the Ravens
I did. Hi.
and they've shown they're competent. So I think it's time they saw.
Two of us saw. Wait. Saw what?
Saw?
You really mean to
Um,
Are you certain that you can trust them? How do we know they're not working for Strahd in the background?
I mean, he already killed one of our friends.
Which, by the way,
wait. I
is
wanna,
hearsay.
wait,
None of us ever
wait.
or saw that.
Wait. Before anybody else does anything else, I want to throw I'm going to throw a salt shaker at his head. Not hard. I'm just going to throw it at his head. Yeah.
Roll a ranged attack.
If we're working for Strahd, Strahd really needs better help.
I beat your AC with a salt shaker. Yeah.
What am I doing? Just rolling a 1d20 plus my dex?
Yep.
Yeah, he's salty. Get it?
Or could I just roll a dex? Oh, wait. No, I could technically just do this, couldn't I?
Yeah, whatever. All right, you throw it at it. You lob it at his head. Gently, collides with his face. It's just like
Oh, no. I was aiming directly for his forehead. I don't know if that works or not. But anyways.
It's just, and then it falls on the floor.
Hey, dumbass. We did a job for you. We've done multiple jobs for you. We're helping out the town as best as we can. The only reason why I'm being nice to Strahd not starting a fight is because I know he'll kick my ass.
A lot of people do a lot of nice things for a lot of people, and it doesn't mean anything. But
Again, we've already had one of our friends die to him in a bloody fireball.
Can we
All of a
maybe
sudden,
move on, please?
all of a sudden, Davian speaks up, saying, "They took down the big tree." Erwin
Wait, what?
perks up at that.
Oh, that does remind me.
down- They took down the big tree?
Or
Oh. You mean
Oh yeah, that
Winter
thing.
Splinter?
The golem tree.
The very
Which-
same.
Unfortunately, we were late, so it had woken up before me having to kill it.
But they took it down nonetheless. Strahd was watching the whole time. If they wanted to join him, that would have been the time.
I just wanted to punch him.
Well, fine. I suppose we can.
I'm sorry, did we just walk into some giant conspiracy?
I would gather yes.
There's a lot of things I would gather. None of them are too likely.
And as they speak to you, Erwin motions. He looks around, and then motions up the staircase as he begins to walk toward it. This staircase for disambiguation.
This one?
Yes. He begins to walk toward it, motioning for everyone to follow.
Right.
Nina
That
falls out
we
of
shall.
the chair, and then like gets up, like crawls a bit, then gets up, then walks towards the stairs.
Okay. All right. So yeah. All right. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. So you guys walk. You walk up the stairs. Leona, I'm imagining you follow.
Yeah, I'm following.
Valine also. Oh my God. Valine also follows.
Something happened? Oh my god.
Artemis or Chiron, do either of you follow?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god, the map disappeared. Hello, here I am.
All right. You all follow up the stairs as Erwin walks over to his to this door. Can you guys see that ping?
Mm-mm.
I believe.
I did not see a ping. Okay.
Yeah, he walks over to this door, and he opens it.
I just remember the dumbest thing.
What?
When you first ran this campaign, when I was in
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
you told us this was the room that I should go into when my character paid for a room. And he was just like, cool. And so like, at that point it had been established that he sleeps naked.
Lol.
So he just like stripped down and was laying on the bed above the covers. And he's just like hanging out there, like about to take a nap. And then Minako's just like, oh wait, so you don't go to sleep yet. A woman walks into the room. And my character's like kind of an asshole. So he's just like,
Hey, lady.
full service?
Come on.
No, he's just like, I didn't know this place was full service. And like, she just screams. I just remember that. That was really dumb.
Yeah, but it was great. Lol. Okay, so after one or some of you have gathered into the room, seeing only Yenna and Leona have actually been there. Oh, and now Artemis. Good. Okay. So, alright, so long as Chiron doesn't want to see.
What? No, yeah, I wanted to come in. Sorry. I thought you were moving us automatically.
No. No, I'm not.
There we go. Haha.
Ha-ha! Alright.
Should I be concerned for my life right now? I feel like I should be.
Sorry. He walks into the corner of the room over here. And while in that corner of the room, he... Oops, I did this structure. Oh wait, sorry guys, give me 2 seconds. I'm realizing exactly. Structure. It's really dumb. Alright, there we go. So, he walks into the room, or up to this corner, this corner of the room, and by the way, sorry, just to update because I totally forgot. As you enter the room, Matching end tables flank a large wood-framed bed with a red silk canopy. Across from the bed hangs a tapestry depicting a beautiful mountain valley. The other walls are dominated by a fireplace and a wardrobe.
When you say mountain valley, do you mean the kind that can actually get sunlight? Or is... So,
So not food.
so
know what I-
non-Barovian.
It looks that way. Roll perception.
Alright. Come on, let me get to my... Let me in core. Looks like I'm
Glancing, glancing at the glancing at the painting, in kind of just subconsciously putting two and two together, you kind of passively, without trying, glance at it and relate it to the to the geography you've seen so far. And it seems that the roadway depicted in the painting lines up rather suspiciously well with the old Svalich road that you've traveled so often. Intriguing. Erwin, Danica, and Davian all follow, or all lead you guys into this room. Erwin goes to the back corner here and slides a particular thing, or he slides a wardrobe out of place, revealing a secret room.
I climb over the Leona to get a closer look.
Alright.
He walks into the loft, gesturing for all of you to follow. Before you also follow along Danica and Davy.
He nods to him. There is no basement here.
Is that a philosophical question?
Dim light spilling in through a pair of dirt-encrusted windows reveals piles of hay with pitchforks sticking out of them.
Hey there.
Ravens rule this roost. You can see hundreds of them.
I reached out for one. Just hold my finger out, see if one will land.
And no, Freed, it was a reaffirmation of I'm not going to tell, basically.
Do what?
What he said was more a reaffirmation of I'm not going to tell.
What was?
The thing I had Artemis said that you asked about.
I don't remember what you were talking about.
Oh, when I said, when he nodded to him and said there is no basement here, as they were entering this secret area.
Oh, okay.
Nodding to the barkeep.
Does a bird land on my hand?
No, but they do passively observe.
Oh. I'm disappointed.
Davian, Erwin, and Danica gather around in no particular order, just kind of spread about. These are the ravens. Well, most of them anyway. Brom, Bray. Out here. Come on. At that command, you see two smaller looking ravens fly over to the edge of the area, about here. And instead of landing, instead of setting their feet down, they transform with no sort of pomp or circumstance, just Raven, and then about a second later, stand before you two young boys you recall from the past couple of times you've been here.
I stare in awe.
Well,
Whoa,
that
we're
makes
ravens.
things interesting.
You're raven people, raven folk, raven ease, ravites, ravelins.
I might know what they are, but I'm gonna roll nature, I guess, to verify.
I do not believe you would know what they are.
Let's find out. What would I have to roll? Nature for it, or
Maybe.
What are you basing this knowledge on?
are they not Kenkus? It's
I mean,
were ravens. Were ravens? Are they were ravens?
All right,
Yina said that as a joke.
all right.
I'm
But
honestly
But
curious.
why would you? But why would you know that? What are you basing that knowledge on?
Nothing but pure curiosity.
Then no, you probably would not know what they are.
Yina did say that in character as a joke.
Oh, I know. I'm aware. But you did say,
Ravenlings.
but you did say were ravens by name, and when you are finished saying that, Davian, or not, Erwin does speak. Where, before you're able to finish, or like as you're finishing the rest of the names.
Yeah,
that
the
you're calling.
ramble.
Yeah, the ramble. As you're finishing that, he just no where ravens will do fine. Actually,
Oh shit, I was right. Nailed it.
What do you mean? Where ravens? They're ravens. They're all around us.
No. So you know how there's like a werewolf? And like it's a person who becomes a wolf person? They're like people who become like raven. Well, apparently just like ravens. I mean, that's no offense, but yours is way more lame.
you'd think so, but we have been watching most of your adventures.
I mean,
Well.
that's cool, but like if I could turn into a giant raven person, that would be bad. That would be badass as fuck.
Okay, gonna go ahead and drop this. I'm really glad I never went hunting on this trip, or we probably might have had some of your ravens. So I'm really glad we didn't.
Why would you say something like that?
I mean, I wouldn't have eaten the brain. Well, I can't say that for sure.
Are all of the ravens in Barovia not?
No,
Okay,
Uh,
good.
in fact,
No reason. Don't worry about it.
in fact, the majority of the ravens in this room are not. That said, two more where ravens pop over and transform just right next to Yenna and Leona. They just two middle-aged males that they look like your average Barovians. They they take human, they assume their human form, nod their heads, turn back around, and then reassume the raven form to fly about and then out of a window.
Hi.
Fascinating.
That was fucking creepy.
Thanks for not shitting on me.
You know, they probably should now that you just said that, just to mess with you.
We've been we've been gathering information, intelligence, covertly in the shadows. We do plan to take down the evil one at some point. We were just waiting for the right people, and we have been waiting. Make no mistake, you're not the first person we've told, and let's be quite honest, with all of our might not be the last.
We're probably the 12th group, to be honest.
Well, you're certainly you're certainly more competent than a lot of the ones we've told so far. So who knows?
I wouldn't agree on that. Side eyes two of our characters, but thank you.
I will actually take the compliment.
That's encouraging.
Like almost falls over for a second and then stands back up and it's just like, yeah,
Did you have too much to
confidence.
drink, really?
Do you require a little more salt there?
I thing
He's a
is,
fucking
like,
lightweight.
Davian probably knows. Like, his passive perception is probably high enough that, like, Ina's bad acting is probably dead obvious to him.
Yeah.
I think she's a fucking lightweight. But hey,
Yeah.
that's just my honest opinion.
Well, now that you know who we are,
Do we
and
really though?
well, I've told you
Well-
all about myself.
Well, do I know your soul?
Can we
We got,
keep going,
we gotta
guys?
go. I
Jeez.
guess.
matter.
Like,
That
matters
has
of the
no
soul are never
soul.
important.
This man has no soul. Now that's
That's-
cold. Yeah, I know.
That is pretty fucked up, man. Everyone's got a soul. Even the vampires.
No,
They just got
don't.
someone else's soul.
Do you see now why I said you can eat this one?
Who said who could eat what one?
Speaking of the elf, she's new here. It'd be helpful if you explain to her that Strahd is evil. She's again new here and hasn't quite gotten that memo yet.
No, I gotta be honest with you. It's very unfortunate what happened to our old pal. Well, no. It's very unfortunate what happened to Rictavio.
Oh, Rudolph.
Indeed.
The ballet dancer?
All three of them look at you with distaste. Like, how could you make fun of that man?
Make
Okay, to be fair, I'm making an out-of-character joke on Rudolph Nereya, one of the world's greatest ballet dancers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not the only ones giving you dirty looks, honestly.
Alright, I take back my joke.
Did what I
You
say
can't,
come
you said in
clear, by the way?
character.
No, I didn't hear it.
Oh.
What did you
Oh.
say?
I said, by the way, while we're talking about the elf, she's new here and doesn't quite believe us that Strahd is evil. Would you kindly explain she's new
Oh
to this
no,
realm?
that guy's a piece of shit. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you guys seem to have this idea in your head that just often the guy is going to solve your problems.
Oh
What
no,
I'm
I would
seeing
love to handle
here
this
is this
diplomatically.
complicated mess of gaggles you got here. There's some dark fucking shit going on. It's never gonna be that simple. That's like you gotta kill him, and that's step 1 of 24. And then, like, he probably isn't even dead when you chop his head off because you
That's
left
what
it
I
on the
keep-
stoop, and it grows back from like a plant or some shit.
Finally, someone with some insight or some ability to make some inferences. This is what I keep saying.
Yeah, you see, guys, I'm the one with the head on their shoulder.
You're
What I
also the
keep
drunk
saying.
one.
This is what I keep saying, Erwin. It's not gonna work if we just kill him.
Yeah,
How do you know any of this, Hina?
it's speculation.
I-
See, I've been around.
I
How old are you?
roll
How old are you? How old are you? She points to all of you. All of you. Even the old man Davian. How old are all of you? Tell the truth.
old enough.
Well, 29.
I'm 73. That's young for me. And I've seen some shit, weird shit, bad juju magic shit. And it's always complicated and it always sucks. Like, you think you killed a hag, you're wrong. She has 2 sisters that both can revive her, and then they go and they kill all your friends, and now you gotta deal with like 12 zombie friends, and it's terrible.
I'm
That
pretty
makes
sure we took care of the
necromancer
sisters.
Wrong.
And on that note, I roll insight.
I was
Yeah.
a metaphor. I've never done that. And you think you
I-
killed a
Ah,
necromancer?
damn.
You can go. Oh, did you roll?
Yeah, damn it. Do you guys not see it?
Yeah, you rolled terrible.
Fuck!
Yina keeps going, and she's just like, "You think you killed a necromancer? You're wrong. Because a necromancer, he's probably got like a zombie body somewhere, or some shit. He's hard."
Just Kyron's just scribbling notes down on a piece of paper. Okay, kill all 3 hags at the same time. He's just taking notes at this point. I was gonna say that's bullshit, or I was gonna see if that's your backstory, but no, I'll just take it as okay. When killing hags, make sure you kill all 3. When killing necromancer, make sure you kill his real body.
While you're dramatizing, and
This is also very specific.
I have no specific life experiences. None of those bad things ever happened to me.
You want me to fix that for you?
Oh, you're gonna turn into a necromancer? You're kind of too stupid for that, man. I'm sorry. I need to pat you on the shoulder.
Oh no, I was just gonna say if you need somebody to like horribly maim you or cause life-altering trauma, I can totally fix that for you.
It's cool. I could just wait you out, man. You'll age. It's just whatever. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah,
It was a dumb joke.
alright, are you two done showboating?
I was showboating? I was
Never.
just saying.
Kyron just says that, just flat-faced. Never.
Yina just looks at Leona and says, "I'm not trying to show off. I'm just trying to tell you. You can't think of this in simple terms. It's probably complicated. And we probably need to actually talk to the guy, even if he's gonna try and kill us. Probably.
It's the try and kill us part I'm worried about.
Well, you gotta take risks to be a hero.
Well, perhaps.
Is this a
Also, wasn't
Just a
Scott's
ledge?
entire story already explained to us at one point?
Yeah, it is a ledge. Yes, it's about one story tall.
Ina grabs the railing and just like vomits over the ledge?
All right, well you're cleaning that up.
Okay.
Kyron pulls back her hair and holds it behind her. I used to
Anyway,
get paid to do
has
that.
isn't that
You
true?
don't need to do that.
Also-
Ina's hair is really short.
Also, perhaps it need not be entirely a suicide mission. There is, well, the
Oh no, we're invited. We could just go say hi.
What?
indeed.
You're not.
After.
You, me, we're all sing.
I would like to hear what he says, and Leona essentially takes a rope out of her hand. Actually, she takes the... Darn it! I know what the character doesn't know, so I can't use it.
Mm-hmm. So, after saying her piece, sorry. What? Sorry, hold on.
Alright, so
So,
combining...
sorry.
Go ahead.
After saying her piece, Danica passes the torch of speech to her husband, who continues. Well, there was that. We've heard stories. Apparently, there was a wizard come some years ago, faced Strahd all, really head on, in a big flamboyant battle. Big stuff. He almost won, but he was... Strahd cast a...
Sorry.
Strahd cast some kind of spell last minute. You know, hit him in the... Well, the head, so to speak.
Brain?
Never quite the same after that. Or at least that's how the legends go. But no one knows where that guy is, or even who he was.
In the forest throwing lightnings. Famous wizard writer. I know who he is.
Talk to us about a potion.
Is it the crazy ass wizard who keeps throwing lightning at us?
Yes, there was the talk of a potion, right?
Oh, hey, that asshole tried to kill me when I... No, I don't know who you're talking about.
I'm sorry. You mentioned he was a writer?
Yeah, wrote a number of important books on magic.
Oh,
He
cool, what's his
was...
name?
Oh god. Man, I need
You got it,
character
right?
knowledge, I forgot!
I could tell you. The character's name is... Wait,
No,
does she
no.
actually know this?
What I was about to say, Leona, I don't think you know this.
No, I had to! They mentioned the name in the, thing that we did with the... I don't want to call them gypsies, but the Bastani camp, and I recognize the name!
Yeah, and there was a
They
whole
didn't mention his
talk
name.
about
They
there.
just
There
said
was-
what he did.
Yeah, and there was a whole talk about getting a potion of clarity for him.
Yeah, but they never told us his name.
They never told us. They never told you guys who he was.
But-
Like who?
No, we just know he was a wizard. We were supposed to give him a potion of greater healing, and it's the same guy who's been throwing lightning at us when we went to the lake to save the little girl.
No,
Wait.
we were given a scroll of greater healing, but they said that
Correct.
it won't work unless we know what's wrong with him. Which is bullshit if you ask me, because greater healing should fix any problems, but no.
There's...
I cast the spell of greater healing. Heal him with what? From what?
I feel...
Death.
All right. Yeah, Leona, please.
I feel like we would have had to have come across the name, because there is no other way I would have the context actually in my head. You know,
You
he...
just kind of described him.
No, it was...
I think...
His name's also connected to one of the books. One of the actual D&D books in our world.
It totally is.
I mean, I
There's- There's
What?
no way we
I
could
think the
not...
character should know it.
The character, but... Player does
Well,
not...
the character would know the name and stuff.
Yeah, your
but-
character probably... Okay,
But they probably don't know that this is him.
it's entirely possible that, when we see him, because we've never actually met him in person, your character might know him by description,
Yes, we have.
but,
We've seen
no,
him in
we have
person.
never met him in person. We've only heard his voice.
We might not
Are
have
you
met him in
absolutely sure?
person, but
I'm
how
positive.
would the player, being me, know anything about the character? Because, I know, nothing.
Oh, because
Unless we've already talked about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was an out of character discussion, and I remember not being happy about it because I remember that being a nice big secret that I wanted
The
to.
book had just come out. I wanted to talk about him. I don't even think I remember. I don't think I even said it was him.
I don't even know what you all were talking about, so I wasn't there for that conversation. So woohoo! I'm not in trouble! Yay!
Whatever. I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Failing
Final
the
break, everybody.
wine.
Yeah, but your
I
character
read
does...
the thingy.
What'd you read the thingy? What?
All I
Wait.
know is Vaylene doesn't drink wine, but she hears that this is super fancy wine, and she's probably going to die in this world, so she wants to at least try it.
Oh, you should say that to Yuna. Will get you boozed up.
Look, it would have had to have come up in play. Otherwise, the player would not know things.
I very distinctly remember we talked and had a conversation A short and very crazed, bizarre one, but we did have a conversation with the wizard.
Yes, we
yeah, but it
did.
was over the ocean. He used like magic to talk to us from a distance.
Oh, okay. I thought it was face to face.
No, we totally talked to him. It just he used magic to talk to us from a distance.
Oh, I thought it was face to face to face.
We've never literally seen him. I think we have, but it was for like a second and really far, he was far away. We just saw him move. And then the funny thing about this is I only know who this character is because I fucking guessed. There's only like a short
And I
list
know
of
who he
characters.
is because I read a thing I was not supposed to read.
There's like a short list of like 4 characters it could have been. And I was like, oh, that's a thing.
I gave the knowledge from fairness. I gave the knowledge fair and square.
That's good. You weren't. That's very good. You weren't naughty like I was.
I don't remember when you got it.
What you could have done is you could have asked for an intelligence check to see if you'd know who the wizard was.
Yeah, but we don't have enough information. Like, if from what I remember, I don't think we have enough information for you to even know. Like, you might know when we meet him. Like, then I would be like, yeah, you totally could roll that. But like, I don't think we know his name. I think we know about him. I think even someone mentioned that he had written a bunch of spells, but he's not even the only character who's done that.
Oh, wait! No! Now I remember something! Important...
Hold up. Can I say something?
Can I just finish my thing? I think we mentioned an important spell. Someone asked if I knew a spell, and then Minako said yes, I would know it.
It's not about the character or the current conversation. It's about your microphone. Is Leona pinging on anybody else's headsets?
Not that
Yes, constantly.
Yes. Okay. Leona, turn your sensitivity down. It's blowing my eardrums out. I'm sorry.
Here, I'll move the mic.
She's maxing out the headphones because she usually has the mic right up to her mouth.
Right, there was an important spell. I don't remember which spell.
Yeah, like there was a spell that the wizard was throwing for some. No, there was a spell that he used in the battle with Strahd as it was described to us, and you made a roll and you recognized it was some guy's very important spell, wasn't it?
Yeah, that sounds like it. I made a roll. It was a very important spell. And that gave me the knowledge fair and square. So now when Minako comes back, we can say, haha, I was right.
Okay, don't say it like that.
Okay, I won't say it like that,
Yeah,
but...
don't be a dick about it.
He's already.
don't know.
Yeah, he's already kind of pissed off. So let's just play it very calmly.
Why is he always so mad? What did I do?
Because we're screwing everything up and doing all kinds of spoilers and nonsense.
I mean,
No,
just
he's
kind of an
mad
angry
because we're all screaming at him at the same time and he's losing control of the game. If he does not have control of the game, he is no longer DM and we start fucking with it. That's the same complaint that he's had, or the same grief that he's had that I kind of agree with. We all just take over at the same time. So if one of us is doing something, we either need to wait for that person to finish talking, or we need to like raise our hands up and say, wait, I'd like to say something next, and we each need to start taking turns, because otherwise we're going to keep having moments like this where we all start talking over each other and start screaming at each other at the same time.
Oh, and there's also the constant being a peanut gallery that he's already had us stop, but we keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, we all need to get into the habit of actually taking turns in our conversations instead of going all at the same time.
Yes.
I don't think I'm that bad, but I probably am the worst.
I am pretty bad because I keep waiting too long, and then the conversation is over by the time I'm ready to say, because everyone stopped talking, and then when I try to prevent that from happening, I end up talking over people.
Yeah, and that's where we need to just like say, wait, I'd like to say something, or we need to start taking things in turns. Where if Valine is asking a question, we need to start pausing so that way when one person gets done, say, yep, I have a question next, or I have a statement next, or something of the sort. But we need to start working together because otherwise our game is not going to last much longer.
Beacon?
Chew? I do not remember. Did we figure out what the new potion is that I have in my bag?
No.
It is
It
either
probably teleports you.
We
it
didn't because. Sorry.
it either teleports you or summons him.
Oh, that's right. It either summons him or it teleports me to his office.
And I think there are either 4 or 5 uses.
I think it was 5 uses. There's enough for 5.
So one for each of us.
So I have to go in. I basically have to learn my lesson to show that women are either better than men or the troubles that women go through. Yet my character is an equal opportunist person who will enjoy life and any experience,
Fuck are you
but
talking
does not blame other races for their differences.
Oh
So
no,
that kind of puts me in a standstill.
I don't think that's what it is. I think you're just cursed. Like it's not you're cursed, and when you learn a lesson, you become uncursed. No, you're just stuck that way.
Does get used to
Well, you're forgetting the whole interaction he had with the potion maker coming back and talking about some stuff about some kind of lesson or whatever the hell.
You have not
Remember
grown.
Yeah, that.
I was like, I've totally grown. You want me to say that women have hardships? My answer was everybody has hardships. It makes no difference what gender they are.
No, you've got to have a new perspective on life.
Which was what he said. Yeah.
Ah.
And he asked if he had a new perspective on life, and you said no, and he said then it didn't work, and he's not reversing it.
Then you have not grown.
I mean, you better not say that around Valine, or she will hurt you.
So
What?
I have an idea. It might be a stupid one, but what if any time we want to interrupt each other, we drew on the map?
I
That
would
takes
totally
too
never
long.
notice that.
Yeah, same.
I would totally never notice that. I'm not always looking at the map when I'm role playing.
Well, the idea was sort of a cue that doesn't interrupt the person talking, but it would essentially let the other person know,
That or we need
they can stop
or-
mid-sentence and the other person will take over.
Or what we need to do is set up somebody in charge of conversation that is not Monaco, so that person in charge of conversation can say, Leona, you had something you want to say. Bailey, did you have anything you want to say? Artemis, did you have anything you want to say? I mean, I'll fucking do it if y'all want me to.
Yeah, we should definitely do that.
I mean, we can definitely try that, see how it works. Have somebody in charge of the conversation.
Have somebody be the.
Yeah, and I'm already kind of like that because I'm using push to talk. Well, sort of.
I will admit that.
And we could always set it to change every other time we come in. Just be like, hey, who wants to control the conversation this time? Balin can control the conversation this game, or Leona can control the conversation. It's just if anybody wants to talk, you have to get Balin's permission. Balin turns around every conversation. It's did anybody else want to say anything? Anybody else want to say anything? That kind of thing. Or I don't know. It'd be something we can try out. I'd be willing to try it first as an experiment to see whether or not it works. Yes, it's not a full octave, not a full minor scale. What does that have to do with it? Why did you say it could be minors? What? Oh, never mind. Oh my god. So, Vinny. Oh, no, not Vinny. Sorry, Bailey.
Hmm?
So, I pulled up for Affinity because I haven't been on the site in probably 6 or 7 months. I'm going through all the different pictures. Apparently, somebody I was watching came out, and so instead of drawing pictures of girls on motorbikes or other random shit, because I think I remember watching him because he had an actually like a really cool wallpaper system that he set up he was doing. Now it's like nothing but naked men in awkward positions, and they're just filled in my submission box. It's just like a fucking picture a day for the last year.
I know.
Why are you getting pictures of naked men? I kind of zoned out. Until that
I was watching a guy who did he did pictures. I can't remember what
Alright.
pictures I enjoyed. He did some
So-
pictures of like scene work with cars, bikes, and everything else, and then had guys and girls in action poses. And it was kind of fun. I was enjoying the action pose as the color of the art, that kind of thing. So at some point in time over the year, he came out, and now his submission box is nothing but naked men. So I had just oodles upon oodles of naked men or naked furs in my submission box and for Affinity that I'm just like, nope, script, get out of my way. Nope, fuck it,
Yeah.
I'm unfriending this dude. I'm out.
So-
I'm not watching him anymore. This is ridiculous. And I still have to go through all the pictures.
Yeah,
So,
I'm just going to say that's typical. I'm sorry, but it is.
so we figured out. So we figured out what happened. They gave me the knowledge, and there was an
What?
important spell that got used. And you had Valine and I both roll to see if we knew what it was that was involved in the battle. And it turns out it was a spell created by the wizard who wrote the book. Xanathar, I think?
It's not that.
No? Right,
Ooh.
Xanathar's the guy with the fishy. Okay.
Xanathar is a beholder with a pet goldfish.
Oh my god, it'd be
Right.
hilarious. We should do a version of this campaign where it is Xanathar. That would be amazing.
Oh my god.
It's just like, yeah, Strahd didn't actually hit him with any magic, because Xanathar's way more powerful than Strahd. That's not what happened. You stole his fish.
Oh my god.
Okay.
He stole his
level.
fish.
He stole his dumbass fish. He freaked out.
And that was it. That was it. That was all
He
it
just
took.
started killing people. And then a bunch
God.
of little beholders came out. I was like, whoa, fuck, I left.
That sounds fun, but
Okay. So,
Okay.
yeah, we found out about the character through play. I recognize the spell.
Okay, I still don't see you being able to connect the fact that someone used a spell by someone else with that person being that other person.
He
Wasn't
was.
it a ridiculously powerful rare spell of some sort? That pretty much only he could do and he was very famous for doing? That's what I remember.
I
Plus-
don't remember.
Plus, it was known that he just disappeared at some point.
I have an idea. Why don't we have Leona roll a 1d100, and if it's positive, she knows who it is. If it's negative, then she doesn't.
Why not roll any dice?
I've been
Still a 50.
I've been playing like I knew the whole time.
Yeah, I know you have, and I've been kind of questioning why, but all right.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. If the character, Leona as a character, has been known to make rather large jumps in logic. So in
Yeah.
character, it kind of does make sense for her to be like, that's his spell, and then assume it's a powerful wizard, that's him. That's a
Yeah,
jump in
I
logic I can see that
guess.
character logically making.
I guess
Can I say his name now? Because it's really annoying to say. I don't like pronouns.
it's Morden Kanan.
There you go.
Morning Keenan, come on.
Yes.
Morning, Kanan, the telephone's there for you.
Fuck you.
Morning, Kanan. Did you
Did you
sleep
just say
well?
morning? Did you just? Oh, guys, shut the fuck up. We're done now.
Morden
I
Kanan.
just want to play.
All right. Fine. So, all right. Sorry, I'm thinking here, because now this whole thing kind of threw me off.
Now it'd be funny if you changed it and it's not Morden Kanan, it's like Elminster or some shit, and you're just like, ha, your character thinks it's Morden Kanan, but you're wrong because I changed it.
Haha! It's actually
And
Tavio with a mustache.
Mustachio!
Who in a mustache?
I said
Don't worry.
Rictavio and a mustache. All right.
It's actually Xanathar's familiar the whole time.
Anyway.
It was actually.
The goldfish.
I was gonna say the goldfish.
We both
Damn
are
it.
friends. It makes sense you'd be able to catch each other.
You'll never see it coming.
You'd think
All right.
But
Anyway.
when we say the same word, it takes way too fucking long. We had an awkward game where we kept saying it and we would go in completely different directions, and then we said like one thing and we got it and it made no fucking sense, and everyone was like, what the fuck?
The fuck? Like it total circles until we just out of nowhere.
Just like brain read.
Bam. Alrighty then.
So, where did we leave off?
So let's just if everyone so the other characters Davian and Erwin have recommended that have recommended that you seek out this strange and ancient powerful wizard and see if perhaps you can get him thinking properly again, though they have no idea where he is. And in fact, to Erwin, it is a mere story. After that, they show you out of the room. They leave the secret door open, but they kind of all or rather, I'm sorry, they shut the secret door. Anyone who wishes to leave through their room may do so. Otherwise, there's a ladder right there, so you guys can just climb down into the barn proper, and then move yourselves over in the other direction. Either way you want to go, either way you want to get out, whatever. You guys return to the main area of the bar. I'll leave that up to you.
I'll go down the ladder.
You're going to go down the ladder, but I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Hold
Ina
on, before
sneakily walks off and totally doesn't clean up after herself.
through their room or down the ladder.
Ina just runs out through the room.
So, can Leona contest that?
Leona, you walk down the room.
So I cannot contest, Yenna running off?
You want Yenna to clean up her mess.
I mean,
Oh, Manako, so you missed out. So what we're going to try and do, since we're still bad at communicating together, because we all tend to talk over each other, is what we're going to try is have one person each game session control the conversation by telling who can talk and who can't. So for the rest of this game, I'll be deciding, like, in conversations where each person wants to go, we'll be saying, hey, Leona's going to go, and then we'll stop.
I'll
Bailey
be
go
honest,
next.
man. I'm really
We'll try
against that. That kind of kills like fluid conversation, like dead, just straight up.
Well, we do need to find some way so that way we don't break the game for Manako.
I mean, we just need to like stop talking when he's trying to say something. It's not hard.
And then ask for permission if we want to interject. We need to say, "Wait, Manako, can I interject?" We need to actually ask. Don't just immediately start talking.
pretty much. Also, Artemis, I agree with you. That is the best Khajiit. I love her so much. Anyway.
Yay.
All right. Moving on. Yenna, you dash out of the room. Kyron, you leave it the same way. You guys go there. Baleen, yeah, hold on. Let me just.
Hi.
Where am I? Oh god, that confused the shit out of me.
I'm trying to transition you back down to the. Artemis, Valine, how do you guys leave?
I just kind of want to talk with these people.
Ina
they're
leaves one
headed-
silver here.
Following the energy of the room, they're leaving now.
Did you hear me, Minako?
Yeah, you leave one silver on the bar.
Yeah, that leaves.
Okay. All right. Artemis, how about you? How are you leaving?
Just normally seeing the energy of the room and everyone else is leaving, so it's.
Oh, okay. So you go out that way. All right. So you're
I
out there.
don't see the way out,
Leona,
so...
Leona, what are you doing? You're trying to open that door?
I was trying to get out, but this does not seem to have worked well for me.
Well, you were walking into a door over here. That is the door.
Mm-hmm.
There is a door here. There is a door here. There is a door here. There is a door here, and then there is also a door here.
I'm going up the ladder and out the room like everyone else.
Okay.
I am now officially confused.
That's adorable. Never do that.
There you go.
Hey, Valine, if their door, is there a where door now? One bad joke deserves another.
Davian makes his exit by walking through. Yenna, you'd be able to see this by walking through the front door and taking a couple steps, and then assuming a raven form and flying off.
Oh, that's cheating.
Oh, I missed it. Damn it.
I'll turn into a raven.
Well, I'm just gonna sit at the bar. I want some champagne. If I'm gonna die, then I might as well. I'm probably going to die, so I want to at least taste some.
Danica opens the champagne de l'estompe and pours out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 equal glasses. Just about finishing the bottle after 7 glasses. Or cups, whatever.
I place down 5 silver.
She waves your silver. She brushes your silver away. Dead staying. No, no, it is fine. This is a special one.
Oh,
This one's on the house.
I keep my silver then, and I pick up my glass and I sniff.
As you sniff it, its aroma is truly and actually surprisingly quite wonderful. Um, this is a luscious, fruity wine, slightly sparkling, and it promises to taste very delicious.
Um, Considering my background, uh, cause Valine's mother is uh, a courtesan.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Does this like does the smell remind her of home, like any of the drinks that they served when her mom worked?
That's up to you to decide, but I can't even answer that, to be honest.
Yeah, cause like this is gonna be empty, right?
Yes, quite.
Like very fine. So I
It
imagine
is of the upper class, you know.
yeah. So yeah, I'd say it does remind her of home.
Okay.
Mm, and I gingerly take a small sip.
It is quite lovely. It's got a fruity taste, but not too overpowering. It is quite dry, and expertly aged.
Mm. Veiling gives a happy hum as she pauses, just and she gets lost in the moment, just leaning back a little. Like she hasn't really drank anything before, but she just gets lost in the moment, savoring the flavor and taking slow sips. Occasionally playing around with the fluid and the cup, but she's enjoying it.
Hmm.
Kyrona picks up the chalice and also, and it's an actual like wine glass, right? Or is it a shot glass?
Neither. It's just whatever cups were available. So you probably have some kind of glass, but it's just what you'd consider a typical drinking glass. They don't really have
but
fine china.
I meant portion size.
Oh, it's a decent size. It's your typical serving of wine.
Okay. I also again take a sniff and compare this to the wine and the rum and the alcohol that we used to serve at my tavern. I imagine you don't have to re-describe it, but I do take a sip. Ooh, dry but sweet, but not overly tangy. That is good.
Raylene might
I'll-
be enjoying wine a bit too much. Might notice.
This would go really well with a well-aged cheese and some nice crackers.
I'll just have cheese and crackers.
Suit yourself.
If you want, I'll take your cup if you don't want it.
I don't know which is worse, to have it myself or to have. Fine.
I mean, you should at least try it. Just maybe you'll like it.
Well, yeah, I'm sure I would. Sure, I would.
So Nanako moves that. That is gross.
What?
The fart thing.
I don't understand what happened.
No.
No, I'm
I-
confused.
Yeah, I'm genuinely confused. What happened?
Not D&D, just no.
No, what happened in real life? I don't get it.
Nothing happened in real life.
Oh, well, what happened in D&D?
Never mind.
I'm sorry, I'm very confused.
I'm also very
Same.
confused. I zoned out for a second, and then we were asking what happened.
I'd say that post you share this on the review, you know, it's
What do you? Okay, well that's maybe not safe for work, I guess a little bit, but like, all right, I see your point, but like,
Being a little oversensitive about it, I think.
I feel like it would have been fine, but then I'm not being oversensitive about it. I don't think that is technically not safe for work. I don't think it bothers me. I just see the point of someone cleaning it out.
I guess. That said, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't look at that at work, but at the same time, we don't we don't have a not safe for work channel.
Oh, we totally do. It's called prawn.
Yeah, we have a prawn channel. That is not prawn.
It is a. But
There
we
is not a
don't.
single. There is no single bit of prawn in this fucking prawn channel. I don't want to hear it.
It's a joke channel.
That is not my fault. I made the prawn channel.
The closest thing to goddamn
Why
prawn
would you like me to?
is
No, don't.
fucking Heracles with his dick out over there.
I don't really care what you do with that channel. That's why it's there.
no, hold me, I'm scared.
I posted a sculpture of Heracles in the prawn channel. It's
Yeah, no, I saw. Very nice. Very tastefully done.
What? I don't think. No, this is not enough to get drunk. Thankfully. What was the
It's
formula?
1 cup of wine.
Yeah. Like, what was the formula for people getting drunk again? Like, I know it goes against the Constitution, stat, but what was it?
It was. Fuck that, because I'm really not. I'm not in the mood to look it up. I gotta be quite honest with you.
I remember what it was. It was your Constitution stat was how many drinks you could handle.
Yeah, and there was like different values.
So I have a 1 in my con, so that means I can handle like
No, it was based on the actual score, and they were like
Oh,
every drink
so-
had values.
yeah, I have a 12. So it was like every 2 cons is how many drinks you can handle. So I've got 12, so that makes 6. So I can handle 6 drinks before I need to actually start rolling.
Alright. My Constitution modifier is 10.
So that means you'd be able to handle maybe 4 or 5.
That is.
Unless it's like hard liquor, like my dragon rum that I have, that my character has. That shit is supposed to be strong, so that's why anybody who drinks it, I make them roll a con save for it.
You wouldn't make them roll a con save for it.
Well, you would.
I'm just making sure that's understood. I've had players in the past. They're like, well, you have to roll this or you have to roll that for, and it's just like, okay, no, they don't. Chill out, but it's okay. I apologize. Just want to make sure that was understood. Well, I feel like this session has pretty much gotten away from us.
Yes.
Truth.
Marto, where should we go from here, lads?
Yeah, that's a good question. Let's answer that question.
What was the question?
Where should we go from here?
Well,
Oh, that's right. I did have an idea. I'm sorry. Okay, so they mentioned that we do have to find the wizard, or we have to find this guy. He was a powerful wizard. He's disappeared. Kyron's gonna go ahead and just gonna hold one arm up and just be like, Well, there was that one weird guy that was throwing lightning at us when we went to go save the Vistani chick or the little girl. Um, we never went back there. We never went back to check on see if that guy's still there. If anybody suffered a head injury, I imagine he'd be kind of violent or confused towards everybody. If not him, maybe it was the dumbass who actually tried to drown the little girl.
I hope it's not him,
Yeah,
because he ain't helping us.
I'm pretty sure he froze to death.
Pretty sure he's dead.
Rip.
Are you okay?
Me? Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. We could.
Oh, that's cool.
We could.
Sorry, out of character. I'm gonna send a picture to Vinny.
But also, there's also Baba Lasaga. I mean, for the time being, they have the red crush gem back, so they should be fine. They at least have some production, so I feel like we could leave with Baba Lasaga for now. But because honestly, hmm, it, honestly, I think the best path of direction we have is I look at the doors. Are they closed?
Yes.
Well, we still, yeah, we do need to talk to we do need to try and help the wizard if he is the one. But remember, remember the guy who you met inside of the burgomaster's house,
Hmm.
the one you mentioned that needed help. Whatever became of him.
I don't know.
I was asking.
Oh, all right, good.
Yeah, thank you, but that was in character to
Okay.
Irene. Because Kyron, you said something about going back for him, but it's been a day now, maybe 2 days.
Back for you mean the blah 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 blah. Can't talk today.
The guy in the Burgomaster's domination.
I know. I just can't remember his name. The political prisoner. There we go.
Yes.
I don't know his name, but we just know he's a political prisoner. Yeah. They technically don't know it was us. They never actually saw us. I was in disguise, so.
My only real concern is because we beat up the executioner. So, actually, I stop as I say that, and
He.
are any of the ravens watching us, like, or the people?
Is there anybody else in the tavern, Monaco?
Just the owners.
Okay. He did tell me that he was fine waiting there. He said that he was only going to be there for a couple days, and that's just so that because he couldn't, or that's just that way they could get him out of the way, and then they'd let him back out again. It had not been his first time in that house being beaten up. He had apparently been there multiple times. He was a repeat offender.
I'm surprised you haven't killed him then.
So, other subject. Has Baleen had his drink already?
What?
So, did Baleen already have, well, start having the drink, the one of the seven that was for.
Oh no.
Okay, because I was going to have him actually sit down and drink it.
Mm-hmm. She's just enjoying hers, but waiting for you to take or leave yours.
Sitting down and taking it. Some slow sips.
Before we do
Sounds
anything
good.
that. Sorry.
Dangerous stuff. Oh, this is good. Very.
I know, right? My, He has a it has a flavor akin to one that my dad would manage to bring in every now and again when he came from the sea. Of course, most of it was quickly bought up by rich nobles, but he was able to get my mother. I only know what it tastes like because I might have more than what I would do.
That's
Yeah.
Makes
that's
sense. If
sweet.
it takes you years to make the wine, you're probably gonna mostly sell it to the rich.
Hmm.
And the rich will go nuts over it.
Perhaps I should taste the stuff that you're carrying, Kyron, before we head out and probably die, but
We're
seeing
not
Wait,
how
going
that
to
is what it's
die.
for.
We're
what
not
did you
going
say,
to
Leon?
die, guys. Okay, well, eventually, yes, we are. Because unless your plan is to become immortal, but
I don't mean to be rude, but I kind of have been the group's healer for a while now. If they're smart, they're going to try and kill me first, considering how squishy I am. You know? So
That's okay. You know, all we really need to do is just get you in the gym, get a couple, weights in. We'll get rid of that squishy.
I fling a spoon at his but currently my vote fling it perhaps try and help the wizard as well. It's honestly the clearest direction I can think of. What do you guys think?
we are going to need a plan of approach. You've seen what happens when I shoot lightning, right?
I saw what happened when he almost hit me with it.
Oh, I
I
think.
saw what happened when she did hit me with lightning.
No, the wizard almost hit me.
Yeah, but I did hit Kyron with lightning. That was
That
a
was a
thing
good
we
shot.
did.
That was a good shot.
So, we need a plan of approach. A way to prevent him from thinking we're spies? Hmm.
Well, it could always come with some sort of peace offering.
We would have to
Normal.
approach to offer it.
Well, we just approach it. We are talking about the same guy, right? The guy that won't, Ooh, wow, that's warm. Sorry, I forgot. I turned the heater on. It's hitting the back of my sound sheet, my sound cage, and my sound cage is actually warm. We are talking about the guy who at the lake, right?
Yes.
Not, yeah, the guy, the wizard that we were. I don't know if it was a wizard or not, but the guy who was throwing lightning at us and got mad that we took away his sacrifice. Well, we could always offer to bring him a new sacrifice.
No, the guy who.
That's not what happened.
Wait, let me finish.
You're,
If it winds up being a person that he wants, then they have to see the person. We could just get a dummy out of some wood and just throw it in a bag and call it a sacrifice and dump it in the river.
Out of character,
what?
you're confused. That's not what happened.
In character, Valine asks, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Okay, then yeah, out of character. Vinny, what am I not talking about then? What am I missing?
Yeah, the wizard didn't get mad that the guy took the sacrifice. We took the sacrifice. The wizard was just like, "There are people on the lake," and attacked us.
Oh, I thought he was mad that we took away the
No.
sacrifice.
He was like, "You got close to me and you broke my pretty lake. Gonna die now." Beep 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 beep.
Hi, Belzum.
And then he shot the lightning bolts at us.
Yeah, no,
the
okay.
guy who
I
was
misheard then.
sacrificing-
I always thought that he was mad that we were taking away the sacrifice.
No. The sacrifice that the guy was doing, he wasn't really sacrificing anyone. He was just like really drunk, and he abducted this girl. He's like, if I bleed this girl all over the water, that'll bring the fish back, right? Okay, and he tossed her in.
That clearly worked out so well for him.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
wasn't. It wasn't that he was doing his sacrifices per se. He was just dumb and thought that would work.
To be fair though, that was like a year ago.
Yeah, that's why. I was like trying to stop you before you finished the sentence.
Thank you. I understood my comment. Well, I swallowed spicy chicken. Holy shit! It's in my lungs.
Fireball.
I'm actually debating whether or not I want to drink. We're going for another hour. Do I want another drink?
Well, I'm set for going to the wizard. We might get.
Same here. Oh, I give.
Okay, but what's the plan? Hello? Oh, Discord died, okay.
I will remove a swig from my bag. I'm actually keeping tally. I'm down to that makes 43 shots left of rum out of a 5-gallon bag.
5 gallons? That's a lot to be lugging around everywhere.
Dude, seriously, go back and look at the water skins. They're all 5 gallons.
Holy.
Everything's better with a bag of weed.
A bag
I
of
would-
weed.
I
a
would
bag
not
of weed.
imagine
Everything's
bringing-
better with a bag of weed. A bag of weed. A bag of weed. Everything's better with a bag of weed.
I thought you said bag of.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine bringing 5 gallons.
Yeah, if you go back, if look at water skins, they're listed for they are listed at 5 gallons. Now I didn't start it with 5 gallons. I dropped it down to like 2.5 gallons or 2 gallons because Kyron had already been traveling for like a year or maybe a year and a half at this point. So there would not be as much left as there was when he started. Anyway, Minako, does he have to roll con for that?
No.
He have to roll con for that.
I mean, it took How much is a shot, anyways?
A mouthful.
She took 2, I guess.
Oh, you took 2 shots. You
Then
bitch.
roll con.
You bitch.
Wait, what? What?
I said if you took a whole mouthful, 2 gulps, that's 2 shots.
Okay. I should be in the clear, right?
I think he's saying because there's not much wine. You know.
No, that's the second time I've given the rum out to somebody and said take 1 shot, and they took more.
I don't know how much a shot is. Oh.
It's a gulp.
Bag of weed. Yes, then just... Yeah.
But I'm
Alright.
fine, right? Or do I actually have to roll?
There is no guarantee that you are fine.
Well, because I drank the cup of wine, and then apparently I took 2 shots of this, his,
I mean, for the confusion, if you want to make it 1 shot, I'll make it a shot.
Okay.
I just have to know because I'm keeping tally.
I mean, if you... Like, I was gonna make it a mouthful either way, so... So 2 shots it is, then.
I mean, if you went and took like a mouthful of just pure rum, that's a good 2 or 3 shots.
Let's make it 2 just to be done with it.
Okay. I'm now down to 42 shots.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it burns.
That's to say the least.
I think Finn said you had to make a con roll. Did you do it?
Yeah, do it.
Oh,
Con save, motherfucker.
hmm.
Do it.
Oh no.
Yes!
I'm pretty sure I'm choking right now.
Valine, take
Hi.
the shot glass. Put it to your mouth. Tap. Tilt it backwards. Down the whole thing in one gulp. Your throat is then engulfed in an inferno. And you gently place the shot glass back onto the counter.
With a look of pain.
Gracefully stand up. Turn away from the bar. Take 3 steps. And immediately pass out.
Yes!
Well done.
You pulled a Doc Brown!
What?
Well done.
From the third Back to the Future, he takes a shot, he turns around, and he collapses onto the table immediately.
Happening, Bailey is just like she just was like coughing, like she just wanted to get away. So maybe to cough it out and
Kyra Oda is laughing her ass off.
I'm very glad.
I wonder. Take a shot. A shot. More than that is not recommended by the provider.
So, from here, I unfortunately, guys, I think I no, because I am getting nauseous. So
Ooh, that's not good.
yeah, I am actually going to have to end the session here. I apologize, but I do not believe that staying up any later would be anything other than adverse at this point.
Good luck. Be well. Be well.
I do apologize for ending early.
Nah, it's okay, man. We want you to be healthy first. First things foremost.
yeah.
No worries.
Okay.
Alright.
And on the bright side, Reed's microphone should no longer give us a problem in the future.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I think it's been fixed. Is it
good. Alright.
appear to be working out for you guys right now, at least?
Mm-hmm.
It has been. Alright, I am gonna get going. You guys have a great night, okay? Thank you so
Alright,
much
man.
for bearing with me here. Thank you.
You're fine. Have a good night's rest, man. We'll see you maybe next week. I'll
Yes.
be home soon.
Alright. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
If Monaco's out, I'm still game to keep gaming. Failing, since you're drunk and passed out at this point, should we switch over and do your game?
If you guys want, that's up to you all, of course.
Mayhaps. That'd be fun.
Nothing is happening before a bio break.
Yeah, we have like another hour or two. We should be fine. So you guys just do whatever it is you need to do. I started a quick War Robots game. I did not expect to pass out. Like I expected to get drunk.
Well, when you're taking 90 proof rum, or would that be 120? I'm trying to remember. I've got a good bottle of rum. Let me go look at it, actually. I'll be right back. Because I have a bottle of rum that is like that. It is really good and really expensive and really strong, and you are not supposed to drink a ton of it all at once. I'll be right back.
Okay. In which case, I will open up row 20 again. Fuck. Okay, mining away at the deafness tree and jolly time. What the? You are all about to experience. Oh my god!
You will experience horror the likes of which has never been seen.
They've been seen before, just not by people alive these days.
Oh. Okay, I feel much better.
Hello.
Hold that.
Alright, so this asshole apparently outranges me, so I'm gonna try and punch him. Fuck.
Okay, so 80 proof is 35% alcohol, and that's one of the more expensive rums that I have. So I'm putting this stuff around 100 to around 80 to 100. So I have a new bottle of rum. I've had it for a month. I've not opened it. I'm gonna go ahead and have it tonight. I'm gonna try it. It's called Pirate Rum. It's Pyrat, and it comes in a wooden box with a glass window. And I just pulled it out for the first time, and I started unwrapping it and pulling it open, and I realized it comes with a metal talisman of a big fat monk, and on the back it says Hotai, the Zen patron saint and protector of fortune tellers and bartenders. I have a fucking talisman from a saint of fortune tellers and bartenders.
Nice.
I now have to hold this every time I play Kyron because Kyron was a fucking bartender. Why did I never buy this thing beforehand?
Who
I'm gonna go
knows?
try it. I'm gonna go get a glass. Let's try it. Let's see how good it is.
Oh. So you guys should all be here in the grassy battle area. So oh, hello, Baleen. You're still here. You're here as well. Oh, the PDF, right? PDF. All right. So the game's over. I'm just gonna wait on y'all. Oh, oh, okay. Seriously, give me the PDF. Malware bytes, please stop. Oh, I want to continue to set anyway. Let okay, malware bytes. Let me add it to your fucking exclusions. Settings, exclusions. Fuck exclusions. Add exclusion. Okay, here we go. There we go. Fucking malware bytes again.
Oh, I never ended the stream. Whoops.